What's up, Leo? Welcome to your July reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Let's see what you got going on for this month and what you can expect for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly what is happening in the month of July for Leo. And I want to wish you guys a very special birthday. I know that there's some of you who have your birthday coming up at the end of July. And I wish you so much greatness and so much happiness and so much love and prosperity for this new year. And I will, when we're in Leo season, I will be doing a birthday discount for those that are interested in getting a private reading. But it's not your birthday yet, so you're gonna have to wait for your little special gift, okay? But yeah, let's see what's going on for Leo in the month of July. We have rock bottom. Oh no, what's going on? With new outlook. Somebody else had a reading. I think it was Libra. A couple days ago, I did Libra's reading, and I think, or is Capricorn. It was one of those signs. So we have masculine energy. We have awakening with drama queen. Oh my gosh. What is this reading gonna be? It's gonna be probably quite intense stuff, but at the end of all this chaos, we have unexpected blessing that's coming out of all of this situation and these people. We have secrets also at the bottom, so maybe you found out some sort of secret, or you have a secret and, well, it may, whatever the secret is, the reason why you haven't expressed it or shared it is because you know it could create a lot of drama, or you know it could shake some shit up, or you might have information on a person and it's like at the right moment, at the right time, you might just like drop the bomb. Rock bottom with masculine energy though, so it's either you identify as like masculine energy or there's a masculine figure in your life and supposedly they're at rock bottom. It's kind of funny because I actually feel like this is the energy of picking yourself back up from being rock bottom to literally holding the rock. The Rock, Dwayne the Rock. This feels like you're kind of getting your shit together. It don't matter what your gender is. It feels perhaps like instead of just sitting around and complaining with the circumstance or with whatever the situation is that you've been experiencing that hasn't been the greatest, you're finally like doing something about it with masculine energy and drama queen. With awakening, you could have been dealing with somebody that was creating a lot of distress and chaos in your life, and if it isn't someone, it could have been you doing this to yourself, and you realized you had some sort of realization or awakening, and it's just opening up so many doorways of blessings and opportunities and expansion and fulfillment. And it's just like, I feel like your entire life is transforming before your very eyes. And if it wasn't for this drama, if it wasn't for this setback, if it wasn't for this loss or this massive change that knocked you down, I don't know, I think it was a blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise, you guys. Money could have been a big factor here. Stressful situation in regards to who can you trust. I'm feeling here you could have been dealing with somebody who was trying to get a reaction out of you. Anyways, it's like you know better. You've had this awakening, this realization that is completely transforming your life and the actions that you'll be taking throughout July. So that might, whatever we just said, channel messages already flipping out of my brain, slipping. But yeah, this may resonate already, or this is like a little bit of a heads up because timelines can change, and I might be picking up on some events that are around the corner. So if you're like, Jade, no, I'm not at rock bottom. Well, someone that is connected to you, they're feeling your absence. And again, I think that they put on a show. I think that they probably tried to get some sort of reaction out of you, but you've woken up to their manipulative ways, or I just feel like you're unbothered by that. So anyways, let's see what else you got going on. We have the hummingbird and the starfish. There's something in your life that's reoccurring, this is coming up about a deep-rooted insecurity that is you're healing, actually. You're replenishing, you're revitalizing some part or aspect of you or your life that was unfulfilling, or just something was missing, something was lacking, something you had a lot of doubt around or insecurity around. With the hummingbird, this is bringing in more softness and sweetness. It's bringing in some form of pleasure or enjoyment. And with the starfish, you're somebody who's very talented, somebody who has a lot of skills and dreams and desires, and you need to believe in yourself. So there's something that you're doing in July that's giving you more courage, giving you more strength, giving you the ability to like stand up for yourself or walk away from things when it doesn't serve you. We have the elk. You're somebody in July, you are represented by the elk, which is someone who is extremely grounded and confident and secure within themselves. They're very abundant, they're hardworking and successful. They do not fail. Nope. Failure is not an option. We also have the firefly and the peacock in the reverse. I feel like this is energy that's around you, or maybe it's that drama queen or someone that you have distanced yourself from. Because for me, I always see like the peacock represents someone who's very attractive, very magnetic, and they have a lot of eyes on them. And I just feel here, either maybe you feel like someone's ignoring you, or maybe you're ignoring them. It's like you got your backs turned to one another, but I feel like there is someone that was hot and cold in your life. They were very wishy-washy, and it's like they liked your attention, and it's just like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm seeing something that was inconsistent in your life. There was a situation where there was massive inconsistencies. So it was very unpredictable, and it was kind of just like you were watching, waiting, and just like to see where would this go, what's gonna come out of this. But it's like it was just a dead end, or it was just very like false start or missed opportunity, so close yet so far away. There's some sort of energy coming through about this where octopus, it's like out of your control right now. Out of your control. Fire ant, stingray. You know, if this has you feeling flustered or heated or annoyed or just ungrounded, it's messing with your peace. I think you have to make a decision to walk away from this, or to like, you got to get a backbone. If you don't have one, it's time for you to get a backbone and stand up to this, or walk away from this, because you deserve better. And I wouldn't be surprised, because sometimes hummingbird represents a person that comes back around. They come around when they want something. And we are in Mercury retrograde in the sign of Cancer. It is bringing people from the past back up or back into our lives in some way, because there's like unfinished business, or like there's a lesson to be learned, or there's some karma to clear, or there's more to the story that's unfolding. So be mindful of someone like that, especially if it's a drama queen or drama king and they're trying to get a reaction out of you, or it's because they are seeing like you're at rock bottom and that's kind of their level. Normally you're, you know, this masculine energy, it's like this is where you have things under control and you have things, you know, like in order and planned and like neatly orchestrated, but yet you're open for adventure, and there's some things that you're breaking down and clearing out of your path. And I kind of feel like when you find yourself, especially if there's someone from your past or someone that maybe isn't the best influence, it's something about like the vibration that you're currently at. Pay attention to, like, say you're having a really bad time, really just like struggling. Pay attention if there's this individual that creeps back up in your life around the time when you're not doing so good. It's kind of because you're vibrating on that level and they're attracted to that. And so you guys are an energetic match. When you are thriving and doing amazing and you're ascending and you're attracting a lot of blessings and fortune, this person, this drama queen, this drama king, nowhere to be around. So just take a little bit of a observation of who's there when you're at your lowest and who's there when you're thriving. And also like who's there through the thick and thin and has your back and shows loyalty and you can trust, versus those that maybe you should create a little bit of space. Okay, but yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on. Tell me more about this for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Tell me clearly what's going on for Leo in July. Page of Swords, there is someone that is lurking, watching, observing from afar, keeping some tabs on you. Oh yeah, there's an obsession here. The Devil at the bottom with the Page of Swords. Unless this is someone saying like, I know everything. I'm Mr. Mrs. Know-It-All. I'm always right. Somebody who is just clingy or controlling and obsessive, and they have no respect. Not even for themselves. They don't got self-respect. So Page of Swords and the Devil, this could even be where you're waking up to realizing, hey, this is not okay, or hey, this is really fucking toxic. I don't like this. You bring out the ugly side of me, or I feel uneasy around you. I don't feel safe. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. Like there's these realizations that you're having, right? The whole awakening card. You're having these realizations about something in your life, a situation that isn't the right match, not the right fit. Devil, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're putting your foot down here, Leo. This is big. Oh my gosh! And what I just said, putting your foot down, we have Death and the Seven of Wands that just flipped out right afterwards. That was quick. This is you putting your foot down. No ifs, ands, or buts. Enough is enough. Change is in the air. You are pushing forwards with these changes. Nothing can stop you. No one can stop you. You're set in stone. You are not going to budge. You are not going to change your mind. You are not going to fall back. You really are just like again, you were at rock bottom. It was rough. It was rocky. It literally rock bottom. And then you're like, I'm going to pick myself back up. And all these boulders, all these rocks, all these obstacles, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm fucking throwing it away. If it's too heavy, I'll get a machine. Like, I'll get a bobcat. Whatever the obstacle is, that you will move it out of the way. You're like, get the fuck out of my way. We have a Five of Swords at the bottom, which there is someone that's trying to play some mind games with you. There's someone that you should definitely be cautious of, and don't let your guard down around. Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Swords. This is someone that's just full of trickery and illusions, and you never really know what their next move is. They're very unpredictable because it's like they say they're going one way, and they go the complete opposite. Ooh, it's like, you know, you hear these stories of people taking like a Uber or a taxi, and they're like, this is my destination. And they're not going that place. Oh, this is my turn. This is the exit. And they keep driving. It's like, get me out of this as soon as possible. Like, what the fuck? Call some friend. Like, here's my location. Like, you got to protect yourself, right? And this feels here like there's a lot of deception. Six of Swords to the Seven of Cups. This is moving through a lot of murky waters and also a lot of murky emotions. Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, things aren't as they seem to be, or someone's wearing a mask. So that's at the bottom. So Death and the Seven of Wands, you have every right to be cautious and suspicious. All right. And I think with this Page of Swords, you probably came into, or you're about to find something out, or maybe what was that card about secrets, right? What was underneath secrets? Let's see. Celebration. Unless it's a surprise party, like overthinking. Is there something that's like taking you away from being in the present and enjoying like the blissful moments? There's something that's disrupting your peace, or it's like a person, it's an energy, it's a feeling that you can't shake. Feeling you can't shake. Well, you've got to listen to that. Two of Pentacles falling on top of the Page of Swords. So this is where you're kind of going back and forth, and you are like debating with yourself. You're trying to look at all perspectives, different angles, and you seem to be on the fence. What's at the bottom? The Three of Cups. And this is around like your social life, friends, loved ones, people that you may work with. But this is bringing more like a friendly energy. And so Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Unless you're struggling to find the balance between like your work life, personal life, and social life, that might be part of it. Like you're juggling a lot. it seems like things are up in the air though. 3 of Cups, Page of Wands, 9 of Swords. There's a lot on your mind. Like, definitely overthinking. You seem to be in your head. This is Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury retrograde, it's messing with you. You can't think clearly. Emotions are running high. People are confusing. People aren't making any sense. What's this card I accidentally... Yeah, the 9 of Swords. People ain't making sense, especially with dealing with money. Whether it's money that's owed to you, or if someone's asking, can I borrow some money from you? Or, you know, there's a lot of friendly like energy, but there's something about this all that feels a little inconsistent, or like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We said that a little while ago. So be careful of that. And you may also be on the fence about certain changes that... Like, you might need more time. You might just need some more time. Oh my god. And I knocked these cards out. It's a stack. But let's see what this is. We have the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy, and we're in their season, which is all about movement, action, overcoming obstacles. What do we say about the boulders and obstacles? You're taking that, you're throwing it away, you're getting it out of your path, you're clearing a direct path, right? This is Cancerian energy. We have a new moon in Cancer coming up. We have the 2 of Cups underneath the Chariot. So you have a decision revolving around a relationship, a romantic partnership, a friendship of some sort. This feels very personal here, okay? Chariot, 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Some of you could be entering a new relationship, new love, a new commitment. You could be traveling to see somebody, or you're moving in with somebody here. It's moving quite quickly. Someone might be at a distance, like a physical distance, right? And I'm seeing that, like, there's a lot of love and emotion here. There seems to be a lot of mutual feelings that you and this person have. I feel like we're kind of switching gears from like the deceptive energy and drama like energy to something else. And even the 7 of Wands and the Chariot shows like, okay, I got my seatbelt on, my doors are locked, I'm hitting the road, I know where I'm going, or I'm moving forwards, I'm moving away from whatever the fuck that was, right? Behind the Chariot and the 7 of Wands is death, so it's like change complete. And you're not turning back around. You're not doing a U-turn over here. So underneath the Chariot, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, we have Justice. I am seeing potential marriage or like long-term relationship here. Oh, and then we have 10 of Swords. Hold on, some of y'all, before you could even get married, some of y'all are in the process of getting a divorce, or there's a separation taking place. And I'm seeing justice being served after a really deep betrayal, right? You could have been betrayed by someone very close to you. And so when it comes to opening up to new relationships, new love, new friends, you're a bit suspicious, or you're a little bit like, can I really trust you? Can I open up and share these things without you using it against me in some way, shape, or form? So Justice and the 10 of Swords, you could be connecting or dealing with a Libra, but this feels here like a full circle moment, tidying up loose ends, clearing up any like negative attachments, energies, obsessions, or income. Oh my god, I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry, I just stretched my foot out. See, there's a few bumps in the road, right? There's a few little bumps in the road that you're having to kind of smooth over. And that's literally what's happening. I also get a sense where, for those of you who've moved on with somebody new, that person from your past is probably like lurking, and they see that you've moved on without them, and they're feeling some type of way. They are feeling some type of way. So this was a big stack that fell out. All these cards came out together. So just little side message. We'll just put that stack together. Okay. Wow, you got a lot of things going on this month, so try your best to remain grounded and adaptable, and be open to change, because even this Page of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, certain information that you come into, you might change your mind or your stance on situations or whoever you're dealing with. You know, the more information you find out, it's going to give you different perspective, and you might choose differently. Maybe do your research before you make any big purchases, or say you're buying a house or like a car, like get an inspection done. because that might change your mind. You might be like, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. But then when you inspect it, there's a lot of problems, and you're like, actually, never fucking mind. Right? And maybe that's even about a person, a relationship. You're like, oh, this is who I've been dreaming of. But then maybe you find something out, and you're like, oh, okay, never fucking mind. I don't fuck with that. That's some snaky shit. Like, I don't know, you find something out. 5 of Cups in reverse here. Getting over heartbreak, getting over disappointment, loss, setbacks, and you seem to be healing from a situation that left you feeling devastated. Magician in reverse, and it was something that was out of your control, it was out of your hands, and you may have felt like somebody had some sort of control or power over you, right? You may have felt weak in someone else's presence. Someone made you feel small. Someone made you feel powerless. That's not who you want to be around. That is not the kind of person you want to commit to. That's not the person you want to work around with or collaborate with or build a home with. That's not it. And so the 5 of Cups in the reverse, again, you're like waking up to the realization that there's better out there for you. And then we got the King of Cups flipping out, and the Magician's still here, except he's upright this time. So I feel like your emotions now this month, we started off, right? We had, well, this is at the bottom of the deck. Remember we had like the 9 of Swords, and like we had the 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords. It's like there's a lot of deception and murky waters and like murky emotions as well. So I feel like as we move through July, you guys are going to be getting a lot more in control of your overall emotional well-being and mental state. Just feeling way more grounded and anchored in yourself, and especially in your intuition. It's way more clear, the messages from your higher self through your dreams, through meditation, just your gut instinct becoming so much more clear. And I don't know if it's because you're making some sort of adjustment to like your health, your wellness, fitness, what you're consuming, what you're eating. Maybe you're sleeping more or sleeping less, or like you're just, again, you're getting your shit together in some way, shape, or form. Going back to masculine energy with rock bottom, it seems like you're picking up the broken pieces, cleaning up a mess, cleaning up your own damn self, and yeah, you just seem to be a lot more in control with yourself. You might not be able to control like everything going on around you, but you control how it will affect you and what you perceive and how you choose to interact, if you even choose to at all, especially with like some of these people, right? So we have the Magician, the Moon, and strength. There's your beautiful energy, as well as the 6 of Swords. We got Pisces over here. Some of you have a Pisces in your life, or you could be dealing with like a water sign here. Sometimes I see the Moon not only as Pisces but Cancerian, because that's their ruler. You might also be dealing with another Leo, but notice it's 3 major arcana. So this is a significant shift taking place throughout July. Yes, there's some uncertainty. Yes, there's some tests and, you know, trusting your intuition and following the instincts, even when the vibes, like something feels off, you listen to it, and even if like logically it doesn't make sense, but like you trust yourself, right? This is the month where you're building a lot of trust within yourself. And it's like, I don't know why, but I feel like doing this today. I feel like going to this place today. I feel like blank. And good job. Like, thank goodness you listened to that, because I'm seeing this paying off in your life, like bringing a lot of fulfillment. So the Moon and strength, this feels like you're having to have a lot of patience for something that you're trying to manifest. Something you're trying to call in, something you're trying to create. And I don't get the vibe of like, where is it? Like, you know it's there. You know it's there. And you have the strength and you have the willpower to make it appear. And that's the thing about the King of Cups. He is magnetic. He is magical. He is a beautiful, intuitive healer, manifester, a creator, and he is able to also move people and like touch people's hearts. So there's something that you're doing this month that seems to have a significant impact on other people's lives. Like, there's something about your energy that's very inspiring and uplifting to be around. Like, you're just a joy to be around. Let's take a look into this Page of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles for Leo. Ace of Pentacles. You have like this offer coming in, Death, and that fell right underneath Death, Scorpio energy. You have an offer coming in. Some of you have a job opportunity presenting itself to you. Temperance. Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I want to get one more. Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords for Leo. And the King of Cups, double confirmation. Wow, a lot of that today. A lot of that. Eight of Cups. There's something that you'll be leaving behind or walking away from, and you're on the fence about this. You're kind of like, should I not? Should I not? I need a little bit more info. I need a little bit more time. Ace of Pentacles and Death. I feel like this is something that's been a long time coming. Like, Pentacles, they talk about months, if not years. So I feel like this change, this transition, this offer that's presenting itself to you, this was a long time coming, Leo. And yet you've been so like patient and just consistent and grounded and trusting within the divine, within the bigger picture, and just knowing like everything's always working out for you. And I feel here, again, there's also changes taking place on an energetic and spiritual level, and that's starting to transmit into your reality, and you're attracting these situations that are a reflection of you. You attract what you are, not what you want. So you are a vibrational match to whatever this Ace of Pentacles is. And for some, it's more money. For some, it is moving, right? Eight of Cups. Some of y'all moving. You're moving into a new apartment, new house, a new home. We have Justice, Knight of Wands. Some of you calling in like-minded people that you're going to be collaborating and working with and building some sort of business or empire with. It's going to require a lot of work, not, 10 of Wands to the 9 of Cups, but it's going to be fulfilling, and it's going to bring in a lot of pleasure, a lot of wins, a lot of success. My stomach just made a funny sound. Taking a look into Death and the 7 of Wands. That's where you're like putting your foot down and knowing when enough is enough or when to walk away. When to protect yourself. Death and the 7 of Wands for Leo. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So you've gone through a lot of character growth and development here. You've gone through a lot of lessons. And here we got the Fool now. It's like an energy, like proceed with caution. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Few things I'm getting from this. Empress is at the bottom. So the way these cards came out, we read it from, I guess in this case, because I'm looking at my screen, right to left. The Fool is moving away from this 5 of Pentacles, moving away from the struggle, from the cold, from the lack of support, from the loneliness, from a shitty financial situation, a bad living situation, whatever that might be for you. And he's jumping into a future that's full of promise, full of potential, full of expansion, fulfillment, stability, success. You're leaving behind a lot of shit. A lot of cold, nasty, lonely nights. Painful experiences. And so, because we're clarifying Death in the 7 of Wands, where you are a bit guarded, you are a bit cautious, but this is screaming like, I'm not going back. There's no turning back. I ain't going back to that. Whatever I left behind, I will never do that again. For some, if you've been, I don't know why I'm getting energy of like homeless, or like maybe you've just been moving from one place to another, like just moving around. I'm getting an energy of you finally finding your home, like your safe spot, your sanctuary. Yeah, make me think of like endangered animals, or like when there's forest fires and all these poor animals, they have to leave and they're looking for a new place to settle down. Like, I feel like that's this energy in some way, shape, or form for you. You're finding a new place to like make it your own or make it your home, and it's like secure. And then we have the Empress underneath that, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. This is the energy of like healing after like that disappointment. We had that 5 of Cups reverse earlier. My goodness. It's funny how the Five of Cups is like slipping out of my hand. It wants to reverse itself. This is where you're finally healing and recovering. Seven of Pentacles, which was a long time coming. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. All right, and for those where you got this potential love interest after an ending, like you could have gone through, again, a divorce, a separation, just like a really painful ending, really painful lessons that you gained from this, but it don't matter. It still hurt. And you have something new coming in, right? I feel like you are finally opening up your heart again. So let's take a look into those that resonate with that, or those that are ready and willing to like connect with somebody new. Because I am seeing a new love coming on in. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Chariot for Leo regarding July, love. Let's see what this is. It's somebody that uplifts you, somebody that makes you really feel yourself. Like you feel appreciated, you feel understood. Six of Pentacles, you both feel this way about one another. Talk about this new love for Leo in the month of July. We have ooh, the Devil fell out right on top of that Page of Pentacles. Oh, what is this? This fell out on the Page of Pentacles too. It's the Lovers. Oh, because I kind of, you know what? I kind of do feel like there's this potential of like new love versus old love. And the Lovers, it's like you have a decision to make and it's revolving around something that you have a lot of love and emotion for. This does talk about commitments. All right. Be careful who you choose. You could choose the love of your life or fucking spawn of Satan. Like, right? You get to decide. What do you want? You want to fall in love? Or you want to go to something that was really motherfucking toxic? It's so crazy. So crazy. Because I do feel, yeah, look, Page of Cups, I do think that there's someone that's going to want to reach out to you. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Moon. Something about this Moon and the Ten of Cups gives illusion, though. Like, it's like a fantasy. The idea is there. The potential is there, right? Ten of Cups, that's like the happy home, happy life, happy wife. Everybody's living their best times together, making the most beautiful memories. I don't know, though. The Moon feels very secretive. It reminds me of the Secrets card from earlier. The Moon with the Ten of Cups is like a secret family, a secret life, a double life. Why am I getting that? The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This feels more like kind of in the heat of the moment, because of certain attractions or getting physical. Let's get physical. Why is that song coming? Okay, so choose wisely, because I feel you're gonna have a choice to make, Leo. You have to make a choice in regards to your relationships and love. And I feel like, you're gonna have options and you gotta choose wisely. And there's one person in particular that's really good and brings out a lot of the goodness of you. And then there's another one that brings out the fucking nasty, ugly side. The drama queen, the drama king, they always create problems. So they could be someone that's very materialistic, or they are like they have some kind of addiction or like abusive behaviors, or I don't know, they get obsessive and controlling and insecure, and then it just bleeds into the relationship, and then you find yourself it's like it just weighs you down. It weighs you down. Where are we at? 33 minutes. I gotta go, so let's just pull one last card. What do we need to know about this situation? We have the Five of Cups. Choose wisely, because some of y'all maybe just be better off as single right now. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You might just be better off alone if they're not going to bring you up, uplift, or support you, and you support them, and it's like mutual and your life benefits as you grow together. If it's not doing that, get the fuck out of that. Oh my god, the Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. See, because I feel there's someone that wants to, they see you doing better, and it's like they feed off of that energy because it's so healing and uplifting and magnetic and attractive, and it feels like an energy vampire, we'll call it that, and it just leaves you feeling heavy and at a loss, like you've overgiven yourself, it's just draining, like, oh, no. Okay, Mercury retrograde lesson. Heads up, a little bit of a warning, a little bit of a hint, be careful. Some of you could be dealing with Capricorn, Gemini. We had Libra earlier, Cancer. Those, I think, are the main signs, so be wary of that. Definitely some big ass realizations and awakenings. So I wish you all the best during this month, and I will see you guys around. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know how it resonates. Private readings are available down below, and like I said, your birthday season will do a little birthday discount. And yeah, I'll see you later, Leo. Take care.